can see you, you know. Hello there. Good evening. You would like to buy a pen? These are the sorts of phrases you would use if you were talking to a friend. However, I am no friend of yours, and you're no friend of mine. I'm not sure what pen stores you have been in, but I assure you that's not how we deal with things here. Well, let's say we're a little bit more proper, and before you even think about acquainting yourself with someone, we tend to speak in another language. Cash. Yes, hard cash, money, gold, anything of high value. You appear to be wearing none of those things, which leads me to believe that you don't have any yourself. So what are you doing in my pen store? You wish to buy a pen. Have you made an appointment with us? You did. I'll see. Yeah, I'm sure you did. So, as I'm just having a look down here, and we've got the unsociable hours section where no one actually books, but you have. Okay, so I know you're already a bit of an oddball. Okay, so we have here at 12:30 a.m. and you're looking to buy an executive pen. Right, okay. I'm not sure that you can afford one of our executive pens, let alone one of our premium ones. Are you sure you want to go through this process? A process for which I help guide you through the means and language of insults and helping you understand the worth of a person when they purchase a pen from my store. Do you wish to proceed, or should you leave and turn around and go outside that door there, for which I highly recommend, and keep your honor intact? You still wish to buy a pen? Okay, well, if that hasn't deterred you, then I'm afraid that I'm probably just going to have to sell you a luxurious, expensive pen. Well, with our pleasantries over now, what sort of pen are you looking for? What's the occasion? There's a pen for every sort of occasion, every sort of event, every sort of lifestyle. If you're a business person, then you would want an executive sort of pen. If you're an important person, then you would want a very personal pen. If you're someone who likes style and fashion, for which I think you are not, then you want a fashionable pen. If you have a specific writing style, you're going to want a specific nib for that pen. If you want a medium nib, a wide nib, an ultra fine nib, all sorts of pens have different sizes, different thicknesses to suit your hand, and this is where you can discover all of those things, okay, which seem to be holding you back right now. Right. Well, it just so happens here that I think for you and my expertise that we probably do have the right pen here for you. This is a matter of pen pairing, finding and selecting the right pen. It's a very relaxing process, one for which the pen master and the pen buyee connects in a game of intertwining uncertainty as we try and beckon towards the right pen for you. Okay, so please enlighten me in the sort of pen for which you require tonight. So you're looking for a very personal pen, one with some style and elegance that glides smoothly as you write and feels great in your hand every time you pick it up and use it. You're looking for that luxurious pen, one that screams exquisite quality. I see. Well, I don't need to write any notes down because your notes aren't complicated at all. They're usually customers have a lot of specific things they require for a pen. However, yours is very bland and plain, so that can be easily done for you with an incredibly expensive pen. What about this particular pen here? Now, this is what we call a Wordsworth. So the literate among you will know that, yes, Oh, you do understand them. Okay, that this is a little play on words there with pen and writing. This is an exceptionally luxurious pen, which I think you're going to really like. Now, tell me what you think of this particular pen here. Okay, so I'm going to open it up now for you to have a look. Now, look at that pen. It's absolutely exquisite. This is one of our most expensive pens, and what you can see here, that this is 18 karat gold coated on this pen here. This is one of our incredibly luxurious pens. However, you notice that it's a little bit shorter than other pens. Let me show you. So I'm going to place it on there for you. So if you notice it with this pen, that the lengthwise is considerably shorter than you would expect from a normal pen. There is a good reason for this. This is because this is for a carrying pocket pen. You will find that important people have a lot of pens like this, where it's a little bit shorter, so it's easier to access from the pocket. For example, if I just place that in my pocket there, if you have a luxurious handcrafted bespoke suit like you can ask your tailor to put in a little pen pocket in there as well. If he does, then you invariably put in a pen size for this, a pen which is smaller, because of course important people have smaller pens. So you can keep it in your pocket like so, and take it out and use it accordingly. Now that this is a screw pen, so don't think about pulling it out or anything like that. You just look like you're pretty unfamiliar in the ways of pens, so I have to repeat that there for you just in case. So this is a luxurious pen, and to access the ink we just take it apart there, just place that there, and you will notice this has its very own cartridge here, and then you're able to suck the ink. So perhaps you'd like to test this particular one. So I have some ink here, and we use red ink, so you'll be able to see so only put a little bit in there, and it's a matter of using a twisting action to place it in there. Gently press it into your pen. Just take the air out, push it down just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit, so it doesn't all come spewing out. Okay, get the top part of your pen and screw it back up like so, and I would advise, for balance, placing the pen like this. Now perhaps you'd like a little try of this one. Okay, and maybe you would like to write something on that pad there. So I'm just going to analyze that there for you. Hello there, I have no idea how to use luxurious pens, of course you don't. Okay, so looking at certain things, at the flourishes, the way you are able to use that pen, just give me that pen back, thank you. I'm just going to place this one here. That tells me that you don't really know much about how to hold a pen, let alone write properly with that terrible handwriting that you have there. However, that could be a worthy fit. So that is one of the options there for you. Okay, but I think we can get something different here for you. Let me put that aside. There. How about this one here? This could be very well suited for you. So let me get this pen out here. It's also a Wordsworth pen, and we stock a lot of those at the moment because it's just pure luxury. Now this one comes with its own leather black case, so expect pure luxury with this pen. So you get the full deal with this. Not only do you get your pen, but you also get a pack of ink cartridges with it, and some little extras in there as well. But this is pure luxurious velvet with its little connectables there towards your pen. Think of this pen as like your family heirloom watch. So, first impressions are very important with pens. Tell me what you think. Well, you certainly are a serf with few words. So let me just take this out here for you. So you know the deal, luxurious pens. You can unscrew it, okay, like so. And here we have your pen. Now this is slightly different. We have the very unique features with this pen. Despite being a little bit wider, it's a little bit heavier. This is a full-size pen, and this is silver here. So don't expect chrome or steel or anything like that. This is a highly expensive pen, and it has black and silver detailing in there with a little bit of texture as you run your finger across that pen there as well. Okay, so let me just take that out. So you can choose to have inks from the cartridges here, or you can go the more traditional route, which is what I like, with some nice quality ink. And that is what we're going to use today. So I'm just going to pour that pen out, place this on there. Okay, and remember with this, it's a matter of twisting just a little bit. Make sure you get no air in there. Okay, then we get the pen. We place it in there like so. Get the pen and close it up. And that should be ready there for you if you do a couple of strokes and flourishes. In fact, I will do that now. So we just push down gently so we don't have any red ink spillages there. Okay, gently do it up. Place the top on there. For ultra fine balance, let me just write something here quickly. Beautiful. So let me get you a fresh piece of paper here. And perhaps you would like to try this pen. Tell me what you think there. Do you know anything about the Chamber of Secrets? Now, what does that even mean? Okay, that, looking at the handwriting there, is actually a very nice fit there for you. So we can show you a couple of things. So I think in terms of the nib thickness, that's a good thickness for you. So this is a medium nib. Now notice how you've had flourishes with your Y's and with your F's there as well. Even though that is very poor handwriting, we can see that this has good fluidity with your writing here. So this could be a very strong contender for you in terms of writing, should you wish to actually care about the quality of your writing and how it feels when you write over looks, of course. So that is a very fine looking pen there for you. So I'm just going to place that one there. Let's see what you think about that. So what one would be good there for you? So look at this one here. This is something which I was saving. However, it could be very well suited for you. This for absolutely exquisite pen. Now this is a thick one here as well. It has a really nice matte silver finish here. Okay, it has extra ink cartridges in here for you should you need any, and a different nib, a slightly thicker nib and a thinner nib would be on the pen here. This is one of our luxurious pens here, and none of these pens have been made to be used for every single second of use. These are to be refined for when you use them. So let's just take that out. Okay, so that one's a poor one there, and look at that. So we have a thinner nib on there as well, but you notice the finer details in there around the top of the pen nib there. So you have all that exquisite detailing on there, as well as this really nice brushed chrome here with a nice polished chrome there as well. So it's a little bit of a thinner pen, but to get our pen ready, we have to take it out. We get a little bit of ink on there. We'll have a little bit of a test. So we'll just take that out here. Okay, place that on there. Place that in the pen. Have a little push, not too much, just to push the air through so your pen will work immediately. I never fill up fully with ink. A lot of people do that. That tends to put too much pressure on the pen and the ink doesn't flow as well. So let's just do that up there. Get you a fresh piece of paper here. And have a try of this and tell me what you think. Okay, that's enough of that. We're not writing a novel now. Okay, so what do you think of that pen? It certainly is one of our finest ones. As I heard you scribbling about he became so powerful, the only thing he was afraid of was losing his power. Okay, so as I can tell by your words and your writing techniques here with that pen, you can see that this was a very nice fit for you, even though your handwriting is still atrocious. You can see the pressure for which the pen has been placed against the paper has made a very uniform application of ink there. Your flourishes are very nice, and it all seems like it was going smoothly as you were writing there, which is what you want for a pen. So once again, I believe that pen is also a good fit there for you. And I say that probably because all of these pens, because they're so luxurious, it makes someone who is so inept with using luxurious pens good with using a pen such as this. So let's have a look at the other ones, see what other ones we can get here for you. I think there's probably something else here. Perhaps this one. This is an Ellington pen. Have you ever heard of them? Well, this is an exceptionally luxurious pen. Let me just get that open there for you. Okay. This is the ultimate pen for explorers, creatives, and achievers. In accordance to them, however, you're probably none of those things. So all of luxurious pens come in a luxurious box, and you have warranty added in there as well. So initial impressions, a superb looking pen. This is a blue one. I think this would probably suit you there as well. It comes with an ink cartridge set there, just in case you want some. But let's take that out. Now that is a pure luxurious pen. This is slightly thicker, and yes, you would be right in thinking that is gold on each part of the pen. Okay, so this is incredibly expensive. This has a very refined blue luxurious finish, one which I would recommend for using on very special occasions, not your average everyday usage. Okay, that's a poor one, but we can twist it out anyway and get some ink in there for you. And so I think we'll go by the philosophy that every one of these pens that you have here, you're going to be able to use very, very easily and not have a problem with. So we're just going to try out this pen. You're going to be able to write perfectly fine with all of them. So I think actually writing with them is probably a waste of my time a little bit. However, we'll just humour you a little bit. Let's place that in there. So push it down just a little bit so it goes through the pen, not too much. Okay, let's do that up there. So this is a slightly weighted pen that we have here, but you will notice it will glide and balance perfectly on your hand. So let me know what you think of that. Just feel it. Let's get you a fresh piece of paper. Okay, try that on. Let me take that. It says here you're actually secretly rich and a friend of Lord Farquhar's. Right. Well, it's a good job that I'm a pen master. Okay, let me take that back there. Okay, so we can all learn from your mistakes here. So a pen never lies, and this pen doesn't lie. Okay, you can tell, even though it's a finer nib, by the flourishes, how they don't form properly, how you've pressed it a little bit harder on the paper. paper to emphasize a little bit with your words. This is what I would consider a lie, a big lie. You can tell with the way you've tried to flourish there with the F's, and you've smudged there, and it hasn't gone properly, flown properly there. Just everything about the sentence to me tells me that you are not one of those things. You are. Well, we'll see how many pens you buy at the end. Okay, so that is, I wouldn't say an option there for you in terms of writing. However, prestige and look, that certainly is a beautiful looking pen. Perhaps something that you'd like. Whilst we're here, we're going to take a look at a couple more pens here. Right, so we're going to move back to the Wordsworth because I think that's a little bit of a better fit here for you. Let me open that up and we can take a look at what's inside, so you know with the Wordsworth pen you're going to get the very best of luxurious pens here. Once you hold a pen such as this, you will know instantly if it's going to be the pen for you or not. So we have the crest there, and of course when we open it up we see another luxurious pen. These are special cards for special important people, so we'll just place that there. You're going to get complimentary ink cartridges in there. These are traditional fountain pen ink cartridges which can be used, but let's get out the pen. Let's just take this out. So we have, with the maroon there, luxury gold on the pen, gold fountain pen tip with black for the grip there as well. It's a little bit more weighted, a bit heavier on the back as you will feel, but this would be really nice for writing there also. So if we just take this out here, and we'll see it's the traditional way to use the pen, but with the option of ink cartridges, the same formula as all the other pens, but perhaps you'd like to hold that one. I'm going to spare you in the embarrassment of writing. There we go. And tell me what you think of that there. So just move it around as if you were writing. I dare not waste any more of my parchment. And that's quite enough of that. Thank you so much. So that is an exceptionally luxurious pen, which person who is very important, very personal, knows very much a lot about themselves, who they are, where they're going. A person who understands what a luxury pen is all about, then this is a pen which you would take if you were doing very important things. If you wanted to use it as a personal sense, I wouldn't recommend using this for everyday use. However, keeping it upon your person and in your pocket, you will feel instantly luxurious and important with an executive professional artistry pen such as this. Okay, so I'm going to place that back in here because it's almost too good for you to look at. I'm just going to place that in there. That's not that one. It's in fact this one. So I've got one more pen here that I would like you to look at before we make your final decision whether you've wasted my time or whether you're buying a pen. Okay, so let's get this open. This is a slightly different one. I've been saving it for you, but it could be a little bit more up your alley. Okay, so all of the ink cartridges are, of course, premium ink cartridges. Now you'll notice instantly this is in fact a wooden pen case. Okay, we'll open that up, and inside we have one of our finest pens, and yes, it is an oak pen with gold as part of it. this is meant to replicate a sort of cigar. Take that off there for you. And once you feel it, you know instantly its lightness, its thickness, everything is just perfect about this bed. So this has a little bit of extra give, but we pull it apart and look at that. The weight is more on this bit here, whereas this side is quite light, but you'll find that will be even better for writing when you want to have those long flourishes and those big twirls with the pen. The weight's in here, so it allows you to do all of that smoothly. You will apply a little bit more pressure with this rather than the pen doing the work for you, but this is like a fine cigar, and once you use a pen like this, it would be very difficult to use something else. So also have a little test of that, feel it, smell it, whatever you like to do with it, whatever you do with your cigars. Have you been to our cigar store? Perhaps you should. Right, that's enough of that luxury for you. Okay, so as you can tell, an exceptionally luxurious pen and reserved for very important people. So I'm going to place that there. So is there any of these particular pens that you would like to purchase, that you have any interest in? It was the gold one from the beginning. I see. So instead of just telling me that you had an instant liking with this gold one, you let me go through all of that and go through all the pens, and you already decided that instantly it was going to be the gold one. No, not to worry, not to matter at all. That's, I love wasting my time and going through pens with people such as yourself. Well, can I say that you have made a fine choice with this pen here, and this is the pure essence of luxury, and what every person who wants a luxurious pen would be aiming to get. Now, this only comes in at £100,000, so this is one of our very unique pens, but certainly it is worth every single penny, literally and literally. Right, so I recommend that you come back in about half an hour. This will allow me to get this pen properly packaged up here for you, get it all suitably ready and ready for you to take home with you. Also, I'll need an extra 5 minutes so I can just cool off myself, because I'm in a raging inferno temper at the moment because you've wasted my time. Thank you so much for coming to visit me here at our luxury pen store. I hope you've enjoyed your time here and going through some selections of pens. Is there anything else I can do for you? Don't ask me, because I won't do it. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Cheerio.